Hi, welcome back to CADable. This is Engineer Ibrahim Umar, and today we'll design this fire extinguisher bracket in SolidWorks. I'm using SolidWorks 2020 and I will add this file in the description link. So first of all, we'll model this wire bracket and then we'll design these sheet metal brackets for mounting. So let's go to a new and we'll select part and select OK. So we are in SolidWorks interface. I'm using SolidWorks 2020. So first of all, I'll change it to plain white, and now I will use 3D sketch. So let's go to here 3D sketch, and let's make one line in XY plane, and the length of this line it would be, let's say, 240 millimeters. Okay. So let's make it 240, and now I will go to here in this plane. ZX plane or XZ plane, and I will make one center line, and now I will make one solid line. Okay, these center lines are not part of the sketch. So the angle is 45, and I will sketch this half part using mirror command. So it would be 45 divided by 2, which is 22.5, and okay, the length of this is let's say 30 millimeters. I will make it 30. So let's make another line. This time, this line it will be here. Okay. So let's go to the line tool again. In this time, select this point, and I will make one line here. And now you can see that this line is not in the correct plane. Okay. So this happens when you are using 3D sketch, which you delete it, and press tab and select line tool, and now create one line. It is still in the ZX plane, so press tab, and now we are in correct plane, XY plane. Okay. So let's give it some dimension, and this dimension is let's say 30. Okay. So after creating this, now I will use the tangent arc, and I will make one arc here. Now you can see that it is in the correct plane. Okay. Yes, it is in the correct plane. The dimension of this arc is 5 millimeters, so I will change it to 5. And the distance from, let's say, here to here is also 5. I will just drag it to here. So I select this point, hold shift this point, and select along y-axis. Okay. So we are done with this base side. So let's make some sketch on the top as well. So let's select line tool, and this time I will sketch one line here. Okay. And this dimension is 30. Okay. Now I will make one 3-point arc, here, and now you can see that it is not on the correct way. Just delete it and select the 3-point arc and press tab to change your axis. Okay. So it is still not on the correct plane. So select 3-point arc again and select tab. So it is on the ZX plane and it is on the correct plane. Okay. So let's make one arc here, and the dimension of this arc is 10. And now I will make one line, and let's say the length of this line is 5. Okay. You can make it 5.2. This line is 5.2, and now we change it to on the top plane. Okay. So let's make some dimensions, and let's say I have a flit here, and I have a flit here of radius 7, and I will make one flit here, select yes, and select OK. Similarly, I have a flit here. I will do this 4, and I will select this point, click yes, and select OK. So next is I will select this point and this point, and I will make it along x-axis. Okay. And select smart dimension, select this line and select this line and make it let's say 20. Okay, so we are almost done on the top face as well, and you can see that the sketch is still underdefined, but it will work for us. Let's hide these dimensions, and here is our sketch, 3D sketch. Lastly, I will apply some fillet, and let's go to here sketch fillet again. This time I will make a fillet of 10. Select this one, select this one, and select this one, and select OK. So here is your bracket, and it is still underdefined as I said, but it's okay. So I go to here features and start boss face, and I'll use circular profile having a diameter 5, and then select this 3D sketch. And now you can see that your 3D sketch preview and select OK. Next is I will mirror this, but before mirroring I have to make a fillet here, and I'll go to the fillet, and this time I will change it to let's say 2 mm, and I will select this edge and select OK. So next is I'll go to the reference geometry. Basically I have to create a plane, and then I will mirror this portion. Okay, so go to here reference geometry, select plane, and as a reference plane I will select let's say front plane. Okay, and I will change it to 10 millimeters and select OK. So let's go to here mirror, and I have to mirror this one along this plane. So select this plane, and the bodies to mirror is this one, and uncheck this merge solid because this solid will not merge, and because there is a distance, so these solids cannot merge. Let's check it out, and you can see that failed to merge. So I have to uncheck this box and select OK, and now you can see your solid body, second solid body. You can see here as well 2 solid bodies. Now I have to join this one. So first I will hide this I will hide this plane, and now let's hide this shadows. Okay, so I'll go to here sketch again, 3D sketch again. This time I will use spline feature, and I'll go to here and then I will snap the center point, and similarly I will snap the center point and select OK. I'll go to your top plane, and I will drag this handle to here, and I will drag similarly I will drag this handle to here, and with this handle it will be along this x-axis. So select this along x-axis, similarly drag this handle and select this one along x-axis. Now I will dimension these handles. So I'll go to here and I will change it to 50, and similarly I will change this one to 50 as well. Okay, and now I will exit this sketch, and I'll go to your features, sweat boss, and I will go to your circle profile, and I will change this diameter from 10 to 5, and I will select this spline and select OK. And now you can see that it is one single solid body. Okay, because this spline is basically this spline is joining this solid body going to the solid body. Okay, so next is I will use a feature that is called split line, and I'll go to a sketch, and I'll go to here let's say front plane. I will make one line maybe here. Okay, and now I have to give some dimension. So let's select this line, select maybe this line, and I will make a line here 18. Okay, so let's go to here features and curves, and in the curves you will find this option split. So I will select this one, and select OK. And now you can see that this it is splitted, and basically I have to make another body, and now I will select this one, hold shift this one, and all these surfaces. and I will use a feature called offset. So I go to the surfaces, and under surfaces you will find this option here, offset surface, and basically I have to offset it up to, let's say, 0.5. Okay, and offset outside, not inside. Okay, as you can see here, offset, and select OK. Now you can see that it is a surface, it is not a solid, so I have to use a feature called Thicken. Basically, Thicken's feature converts surfaces to solids, and I'll go to here Thicken, and I will choose this parameter, and I will change it to 0.5, and select OK. Outside, and select OK. Now you can see that this surface is converted into solid. Let's go to the Thicken feature again, and this time I will choose this surface and select OK. So these all are converted into one solid body, as you can see there as well. Okay. So after doing all these, now I will design a sheet metal bracket, and for this I think I will use top plane, but top plane is at the origin, so I have to make a plane here. Okay, so let's go to your reference, and under reference you will find this option plane, and this time for first reference I will use top plane, and I will drag this top plane to maybe somewhere here. I think it's 185, and select OK. Now I will draw a sketch, a profile here, and then we will extrude it, and we will make two sheet metal brackets here for mounting. So let's go to your top plane, and I will change this to let's say hidden lines visible, and now we will make two sheet metal brackets. So let's go to your sketch, and this time I will be using a 2D sketch, not 3D sketch. So select the sketch and select this plane. Okay. I will go to here circle, and I will make one circle here. We can use let's say convert entities, and it could be a better option. Select OK, and now this circle is converted. Let's make one center line, let's say here, and snap this point. Okay, and let's make one center line here on the bit. On the mid of this line, we will make one center line because we have to mirror this profile. Okay, so let's make one line here, and okay, and let's trim this portion. So I will make one line here, and I will trim this portion, and I will delete this line. Okay, just delete this line, and now I have to offset this. Let's drag this to, let's delete this relation, and let's drag this to let's drag this to here. Okay, we can dimension it. Let's go to smart dimension. We can dimension it, let's say 9 millimeters, and select this point, holding shift, and make it vertical. Make it horizontal. Okay. Now I will offset this. So let's go to here, offset entities, and I will select. I have to delete this portion as well. Okay. Now I can use offset tool. So I'll go to here, offset entities, select this one, and select this one, and I will offset it to 1 millimeter, and using arcs, and select OK. I have to delete this one because I have to mirror this portion on this side here, on this side as well. So let's delete this one, and let's make it 8. Okay, it's better. So I'll go to here, mirror, and entities to mirror is this one, this one, this one, this one, and this arc. Okay, and mirror about is this line, and select OK, and exit the sketch. Now I'll go to here, and first I will hide this plane, and now you can see this profile of a sheet metal bracket. So let's go to the sheet metal, and under sheet metal you'll find this option base flange, and select this sketch, and now I will extrude it to maybe 30 millimeters, and select OK. Now I will change this to shaded with edges, and now you can see your sheet metal bracket. So I have to make one hole. Let's go to here sketch, and I will sketch on this face. So let's make one circle here, and one circle here, and the diameter of the circle is 8, and it is we can still drag it. So let's make one center line connecting this midpoint with this midpoint, and I will select this center, hold shift, and I will select this one and make it midpoint. Now you can see that it is fully defined, and I can cut through. So let's go to your sheet metal and Extrude Cut, and I will cut it to link to thickness and select OK. Now you can see your sheet metal bracket ready. Let's apply some chamfer on this edge. So let's go to your features, chamfer, and I will make a chamfer of maybe 0.5 on this edge and select OK. So next is we have to make another sheet metal bracket, and this time I will be using a command called linear pattern, and we will make one sheet metal bracket here as well for mounting. Okay, so let's go to a linear pattern, and this time for the direction I will choose this one downwards. You can see this arrow, and for the bodies to pattern is let's go to your bodies, and now I will choose this option, sheet metal flange. Now you can see that this option is not working here, so I'll show you another method, and let's maybe select this features and faces, and it will also not work. So select this one, and now you can see that unable to pattern the selected feature. So we have another method to pattern this, and let's go to your bodies, and this time I'll go to your cut list in the design tree. I'll go to your cut list, and this time under sheet you will find this one chamfer, the last feature that I have applied on the sheet metal. So select this one, and now you can see that I can pattern this one. So you can pattern using cut list as well. So let's change this distance, this spacing, maybe 70, and I think 70 or maybe 80, and select OK. So sheet metal bracket is ready, and now we will apply some appearance. So let's make well, we have this body, we have two separate bodies, and then we have this sheet metal bracket. Basically we have to apply different material on these strips, because these strips are made up of rubber, and the whole bracket is made up of steel. Okay, so let's go to here thicken feature, and I'll go to here edit feature, and I will uncheck this box merge entities. Okay, similarly I'll go to here thicken tool, and I will uncheck this box merge result. So now you can see that we have 5 bodies, and we can apply different textures to these bodies. Okay, so let's go to here appearance, and now I will select shadow in shading mode, and also I will choose this perspective. So here you can see that I have made a mistake here, and I have to change this dimension, and I'll show you the power of parametric. So let's go to here sweep 3D sketch 1, edit sketch, and now we have to change this length, and let's go to here, and I will change it to maybe 60 millimeters, and select OK. So now you can see your sheet metal bracket. So basically this is the power of parametric, and now I will apply some appearance. So let's go to your appearance, and I'll go to here metal, and under metal I'll go to steel, and I will select this polished steel. So select this polished steel and drag it to here, and now you can see that it is applied on the whole body. So just press Ctrl Z, but we don't want this polished steel on this whole bracket. Drag again, and this time you will find this option bodies. Okay, mirror face and whole part. Let's take this one, body. Now you can see that this polystyrene is applied only to this bracket. Okay. Next is I will apply texture to this sheet metal bracket, and let's go to aluminum, and under aluminum I'll go to brushed aluminum, and I will drag this to here. Okay, and select this one, base flange. Now you can see that this texture is applied on this sheet metal bracket. Similarly, I will drag this to here as well, and let's select this one. Lastly, I will apply some texture to this this body, and let's say I'll go to here, paint it, and I will apply, let's say, this one gloss red to this body, and I will select this one body. Similarly, I will drag this, and I will do this option body. Okay, so this appearance is applied to this sheet metal bracket, and this sheet metal bracket is ready, and now you can make it 2D drawing, and you can use it in your assembly as well. So that's it for today's tutorial. I hope you like it, and if you have any questions, any queries related to this tutorial or any other tutorial playlist, you can ask in comment section. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to our channel for more informative and interesting videos. Thank you.